time to head back over to the Storm Alert Center on this Storm Alert weather evening. Cedric Haynes standing by. Cedric, I was listening to you. Temperature climbed 1 degree just a minute ago. At this rate, tomorrow's high is going to happen within minutes.
That's right. It literally will happen in minutes. It's going to make it a little tricky for the 3 degree as we go into tomorrow as well, because it's really going to be, hey, the timing of that front. If it's a few minutes after the fact, then yeah, we're going to basically get a little cooler than we thought. But let's just kind of break it down here for you. Again, 51 is the predicted high yesterday. We just climbed to 48, believe it or not, just ahead of that front. So we did hit the 3 degree. That's $10 more in the pot, making it up to $200 now in the pot for the month. And we're going to go with a high of 45. That's because the cold front is literally just to our west. In fact, it's already down to freezing now along the plateau, and that cold air is knocking on the door. Will it make it here before midnight? That's going to be the tough question there. I'm going to go with 45. It could be a little colder. It could be a little warmer. Honestly, it's just the timing of the front. You can see what I mean. It's now down to 32 in Altamont. That's a big drop from just at the top of the show because the front has now made its way through there. But it's still 48 in Scottsboro and 48 here in Chattanooga. So, again, that front is right there, but we'll just have to just kind of see if it gets here before midnight or not. Let me just show you the amazing contrast in front of the front and then behind the front. This is the current wind chills, and this is just an amazing map to look at, folks. It feels like it's right now. We have a wind chill of 42 in Chattanooga. Let's go up the road to Nashville. The wind chill already down to 0. And let's go up the road a little further up to St. Louis. It's down to 32 below 0. So I'll tell you what, folks, that cold air is lurking, and it is going to move in, and it is going to be felt quite a bit as we go into the evening hours. So as we look at the radar, we've had this rainfall making its way into the area this evening here. It's been a cold rain, but overall temperatures have been above freezing for most of us. But in the past few moments, again, we started to see some mixing taking place there from Mount Eagle up along the plateau, and this is the beginning of that changeover, and I think this will continue to work its way south and east as we go throughout the next hour to 2 hours or so. So expect that wintry mix changeover to start taking place between now and about, let's say, 1 a.m. or so. Winter weather advisories in effect from the Tennessee border and points to the north for some slick conditions as we go into the overnight hours. And you can see we'll go from the upper 40s quickly through the 30s and into the 20s. And again, that wintry mix, it's not going to last for a long duration of time. We're talking 2-3 hours or so through about 2 a.m. But again, what little bit that does fall could cause some issues, especially by morning, because look at the single digits. Look at this, 8, 9, 10 a.m. Yeah, we're still talking about temperatures at about 6, 7 also. Now, when this front starts to make its way in, you're going to definitely notice it because the wind is going to be roaring out of the north and west. So right now we've got winds out of the south. They'll switch out of the north and west, and look at these gusts anywhere between 20 to 40 miles per hour to our west. It's knocking on the door, folks, and again, that could lead to some possible sporadic power outages tonight, which is not good news with all this dangerous cold coming in. We could be talking about very strong winds, talking about the potential of power outages, and yes, this could be life-threatening if you go without power for this long a time with this type of cold, or if, let's say, you're out in your car and you get stranded, it could also be life-threatening. So keep that in mind. We do have a wind chill warning that's in effect from late tonight all the way through your Saturday, and this is because we're looking at wind chills in the valleys, 10 to 20 below 0, and the higher elevations up to 30 below 0. And if you don't believe me, just look to the north and west. Look at all these temperatures that are below 0 here in some areas there. So I'm not sure. I guess my numbers here have disappeared off the screen, so I'm going to just kind of zoom in here to show you the 7-day forecast. Again, a 20% chance of a flurry or two overnight into tomorrow morning. 8 degrees tomorrow morning, Greg. 16, a balmy 16 for your Friday afternoon.